Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Another episode on Udoka's Takes. Pretty sad day if you're a Heat fan. Down 17, come back. We never got the lead, actually. I realized that we never took the lead, albeit we were down 17. Cut it to a 2-point game, minutes left, defensive stop. Jimmy 3, Jimmy missed. We got Terry, Jordan, myself. As you see, Terry, the Celtics fan, congratulations on making finals. This is the second year in a row we got somebody that's on here that their team made the finals. Last year, the Bucks won, so will it be you guys' year? That's what we're talking about. So Terry, you got the floor first. Celtics fan, how are you
feeling? Overall, I felt as though like we definitely sold ourselves. Like we could have had this series over with Game 6. Like we definitely let the energy flow. Y'all had momentum going into the fourth quarter, and realistically, we need to start letting these 20-point leads. We need to stop blowing. One, we're going against the Warriors, and that's a team that can get hot quick, especially with Andrew Wiggins, who could be an X factor. Not saying he's like a top guy, but he's respected in the league. But overall, I'm okay. There needs to be a few minor adjustments, but overall, I'm cool. That's it. I got nothing but respect for Jimmy.
I mean, in your defense, if going 34% from the field is selling to you, I don't know. For a team especially, y'all were kind of okay. I guess it was kind of a mid game for all y'all.
No, I was talking about towards Game 6. We should have taken advantage of that.
So you talking about the series in general, but Game 7. If we talk Game 7, Tatum had 26 with not for 21. Well, that's not that bad, but he definitely could do more for sure.
The stat line wasn't bad. Yeah, but the shot selection that some of them
it was horrible. I don't know what was going. It tends to be like that with the Jays, bro. I don't know why.
One thing I do want to point out though is y'all dang sure hit y'all free throws. 79% from the field on free throws, bro. That's just amazing, especially in the playoffs, bro. Game 7, y'all needed that. As far as the Heat goes, you probably could have
64% from the free throw, right? That's not good.
We were 66. At halftime. We were 66% for the free throws as far as the Heat. Butler had 35, had a kind of a good efficient game. I'm not gonna lie, 13, 24 shots. Adebayo 25. I feel like we could have I feel like Adebayo could have definitely did more throughout this whole entire series. That definitely would have changed the course of how it went out for surely.
Especially those first two games.
Kyle Lowry had 15. I mean, we expected more from that. I do wish those were more efficient. He went 4 for 12. So he definitely could have made a lot more shots than he missed, than he attempted. But he went 6 for 9 from the free throw. So that's what I'm liking as well. You gotta make your free throws, bro. I think that's definitely important. Strauss had 8 points. I don't think we really expect too much. He's one of those players that if he has a good game, it's kind of like a bonus, right? And we kind of needed everything we could get. It was Game 7, scored 8 points, went 3 for 10. Kind of a bad game as far as efficiency goes. Didn't go to the free throw line, 2 for 7 from 3. So something definitely got to be done as far as that. Tyler Hero. I feel like 0 points, bro. I'm just disappointed, bro. I don't know, man. But
it's not only that. Tyler Hero was low key off this series a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
I feel like he missed. I'm thinking to myself, it's not because of the series, right?
You said what?
He missed the end part of Game 3. Didn't play. I'm wrong. He missed all of Game 4, all of Game 5, all of Game 6. Well, he missed the tail end of Game 4. My bad. Then this one is 7. So it's if I'm Coach Bo, it's do I really want to put this guy in knowing he just And when he played, he wasn't that. When he was handling the ball, I think he took like one shot the whole time, so I couldn't say anything about his shooting. And I remember the shot he took was like a corner three, like kind of a long shot, corner three, which he hits those. He hits them, but not gonna hit all of them. It's okay. He missed. That's what it is. But when I watched him, I'm pretty sure it was the Bam poster on Grant Williams. I'm pretty sure that was assisted by Hero, if I'm not mistaken. And Hero got doubled. It was out pick and roll. Hero got doubled, like by the hash mark on the right. Feeds it into Bam. It was a good pass too. But when I watched just watching him, he didn't, like I said, he didn't shoot, so I can't judge the shooting. But he looked sharp. I know we got attacked on the defensive end a few times, but he looked sharp. But position don't play him. Rest of the second half, we live with it. We put in Depot instead of PJ Tucker, which we see in this entire series, the closing lineup for the most part would be like no foul trouble, no nothing, no injuries, would be Lowry, Strus, PJ, Bam, and I forgot Jimmy. Yeah. So, and then occasionally Strus over Depot over Strus. But like I said, Depot over PJ, which PJ is like our energizer. Put him on Tatum, put him on Brown, put him at the 5 on Horford, Robert Williams. It doesn't matter. Even if he gets a bucket for it, he gives it energy. But we don't play him. He had like 0 points too. I think he had like 0 points. So he was into the sidelines anyway. Get someone that can get you a bucket, which in Depot didn't really do that as much game 7. So I'm disappointed about though, right? That's my camera falls. I'm disappointed about Gabe Vincent. I don't know why he didn't play more. Because one, I watched him play. He played better than Lowry, and he didn't play more. I
think Spoelstra, I don't know how to pronounce the Miami's coach. Spoelstra. Like, I felt as though like he was thinking like experience with Gabe Vincent and Kyle Lowry. I think that's what he was trying to push over.
That's probably the same thing with Harrell. Adding on to Udoka's point, he didn't want to get him injured again if he's just coming off an injury. He didn't. I don't think he wanted to take that risk. And I feel like
but that's the thing. It's the playoffs. You got to take risks.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like you just go for it, bro. Because you know what I'm saying. You lost this, and now you're not going to the finals again. But overall, I just wanted to talk about Jimmy Butler and the disrespect that we've given him prior to the postseason. We've said plenty of times that he's not a closer. We've said that plenty of times that he's not this and that. And
he was the best player of the series, by the way, too.
Best player of the series. Bro. And Luka Doncic was healthy. Like, you got to think about that. He had a better playoff performance, like overall, and Luka Doncic is healthy. Like, let's take that in. Jimmy Butler is a superstar. Let's not call him anything other than a superstar. All right. From now on, we give him his respect. He put up 35 in a game 7 that was going to cost his season. That's something to think about too. With 9 rebounds too, he was all over the board. But yeah, overall, it was a great performance from Jimmy Butler. Now, it was a decent performance from the team, for the rest of the team, but overall, a great performance from Jimmy Butler. Just point blank.
Yeah, I don't have to agree with doing that.
Finals, we have obviously the Warriors versus the Celtics. Who do you guys think is going to win that series?
Actually, Terry, you go first, bro. Terry, you go first. You go first, Terry. I want to hear what you have to say.
Well, I mean, I'm a Celtics fan, so of course I want my team to win. But I'm just saying, like, it's a legitimate chance for both teams to win. Like, these are the 2 best teams in each conference that has like one of the best depth in the league. So, like, if Andrew Wiggins was to not be efficient from free throw, Draymond could go to the free throw line. Or Jonathan Kuminga, who was really a really good free throw shooter in the Mavs series. My only thing is that how do the Celtics take care of the ball, and how do they react when it comes to Not only that, but like how do we take advantage of the Warriors using those screens on offense. Because I noticed like a lot without those when in those what was it in the Warriors playoff run basically. A lot of teams tend to switch off of the screens with when they utilize Curry in there. So whereas though like in the Mavs series, Curry would draw the attention and he would kick it out to Andrew Wiggins. Or whereas though like he would do a handoff, Draymond would fake and then go in for the lane, going for the lay. So it's like, how do you stack your defense against that? Whereas though you could run a box and one, put your best defender on Curry and come in for help defense, or 1-3-1. Whereas though you take away the corners and force them inside. But if you can minimize the way how they can get the ball movement going and give them at least, I want to say like 16 seconds on the shot clock, I think there's a chance that the Celtics could win. As far as the Warriors, I think that Clay is going to be a huge, huge factor. But yeah, that's what I got. I got Celtics at 7.
All right. So for me, it's definitely interchangeable, right? You got to put into factor the fact that the Warriors have made it throughout this whole series with the small ball lineup, right? Like minus Kevon Looney. They take him out the game. The Boston Celtics can literally just ram inside that paint like the whole game and win it off
I
that.
disagree.
Let me finish. Right? All right. Now, depending on how Draymond is feeling on defense, that could obviously change, you know?
And he tends to play at the wing a lot.
Exactly. But, right? So I say that if the Celtics were to just go for more so paint-driven plays and paint-driven offense, they could obviously win the series, do that. Or Jason Tatum could go off, Jalen Brown could go off. That's just what I'm thinking, right? Now, as far as the Warriors go, right? Like the Celtics cannot play the defense that they played against the teams prior, because they had to play defense against one or two superstars, right? Like just like the Heat, they have to guard the entire team. The entire team can be a threat, shooting wise, playmaking wise, anything, right? It's not just one or two players that they have to guard, right? That they have to make plans for. They have to make plans for the whole entire team plus Curry. When they played the Nets, it was just Durant and Kyrie. Forget about the team. We take them guys out, the whole team, the whole Nets is you know what I mean? And that's how they swept them boys, right? The Heat, it was Nick for Nat, because you know why? They had to guard the entire team, and once the entire team was iffy, like I said, that was a game 7, right? It wasn't as good as they were game 6 to even get to game 7, right? They had to guard the whole team, and they did just that, kind of, right? But with the Warriors, they're a totally different team. You got Clay, Steph, Wiggins, Jordan Poole, Draymond. Well, I'm not really expecting him to do anything with offense, but you know what he does from a playmaking standpoint and from a leader standpoint.
Yeah.
From a leadership standpoint. Then you got the bench. I think is Gary Payton coming back?
Yeah, Gary Payton's coming back. Yeah.
Bro, Gary Payton, you got them. You got guys. They have depth, right? Now it's a matter of depth, like you said, Terry. And now we just got to see if it's gonna be like youthful. Honestly, bro, I think I said this. I said that if the Warriors are healthy, they were gonna make the finals. We said this like in videos prior, and it happened.
Year ago.
But now we got to see like how it fans out in the finals, though. Like y'all be like, I don't know, bro. Like I kind of got Warriors at 7. I think it's gonna be a 7-game series.
It's not crazy to say that. It's not crazy to say that.
I gotta go that. So, what were you disagreeing with me as far as your point, Udoka?
The paint ramming thing. Like, for one, Miami could not, man for man, starting fives, like Horford, Robert Williams, Miami could not match them for height. Like, you can match, like, aggressiveness, sure, but height-wise, no. Even if they run Draymond at the 5, you can always put Kuminga or a Wiggins or even Otto Porter at the 4. And even though it's not like, maybe not physicality wise, like, or muscular strength wise, they still have that height to match Robert Williams or what's his name? Grant Williams?
That's the thing. If it all depends on if Robert Williams can stay healthy, bro. Same with Marcus Smart.
And he's also my point too. That entire series against the Heat, anytime Robert Williams got switched onto a guard at the perimeter,
He would
got
struggle.
cooked. And part
I
of
don't
it,
know why they
yes,
do
it's
that.
injuries, but at the same time, it doesn't. I mean, you can't do it.
Like
If
none
you
of
do
the
that
none of the
home,
against,
bro.
if he has to switch against Curry, Clay, not Otto Porter, Poole,
color
you're
cash.
not, and they're open at the top for three. That is
bro,
such
like
a huge exploit.
none of the middle school mistakes that they make on defense can happen. It has to be perfect. Like nobody can be left open.
Right, bro.
Nobody can be left open. I'm telling you, like nobody can be left open, bro. They messed up. Little mishaps on defense can be a big thing, right? It's going to be a shootout, right? We're expecting a shootout. We're not expecting none of the teams to clamp up each other. It's going to be a shootout. It's going to come to who's going to take the last shot, right? It's going to come to who's going to
I
take the last shot.
disagree. I'm not gonna lie.
Why do you say that?
Y'all been saying 7-7. I don't think it's gonna go to 7. One, the Warriors have been there. This a finals is nothing new to them. They
This
played.
should have been a matchup in 2017.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't take this young. For one, this is a young team. Nobody on the Celtics has touched a finals. No one has smelled a finals. They don't know what a finals is. Not one person on that roster. The Warriors have been okay, not the whole entire team, but their huge leader role models, Clay, Curry, Draymond, and even Kerr, player as an end coach. They've been there before. This is nothing new to them. They know what pressure is like. They know what it is to be. Well, not when they need to come from behind, because usually they're always demanding. But they know when pressure's on you. They know everything. This Boston team does not know that. So I feel like that is huge. They're going to take advantage of that for one. Two, shot selection. They can't take those stupid walk up the court and just pull it. That's not who you are. They know that's not who they are. If they make it one time, the announcers go crazy, but if they miss, it's like, what are you doing? Smart does it a lot too, and he needs to cut that out. I don't know why he does that. He's not him when it comes to doing that.
So as far as the lineup goes, I say you run Draymond against Tatum. Like just have Draymond on Tatum the whole entire game, right?
Mm-hmm. You don't
What?
do that.
Why you say that? Why you say that?
Have Wiggins. You have Wiggins. You can use Wiggins on them. You have Kuminga.
But I say use Wiggins for
has great
JB though.
too.
I'm saying use Wiggins for JB and use Draymond for JT. Just have them guard each other. Then the rest is fine. I don't really care as far as like
they'll make it work. I know
you think so?
They'll make it work. Because Golden State, even if you have to put Clay on one of them, Clay isn't like Jimmy Butler, Marcus Smart, Mike Bridges defense player of the year, but like still a good defender. So it's like when you're playing Miami, when they play Miami, right? The one switch you knew was happening every time. I want Strus. That's what they did the entire series. But the only person they could do that to is Curry. But even so, then you see, like if they switch Curry, they'll immediately switch back. So like, part of me at first, when I was watching, it was like Game 5, I believe. I generally told him, I was like, the Celtics can actually like win this whole thing. Like, obviously we all knew they could, but it's like it's getting closer to the finals, and it's like, oh my god, like Celtics in 6 or whatever.
Yeah.
But
1 minute by the way. 1 minute by the way.
Now it's over. Golden State has been rested for at least a week. The first 2 games are in their home. I just feel like one injury is going to be huge. Smart and forget Smart is. I think Smart is good. Smart is good. It's Robert Williams. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Because if Robert Williams isn't fine or good enough, which I don't think he will be for the first little bit, for being real, Kevon Looney is probably going to play somewhat, and that paint, if we're going to be real, is going to score. If I'm being bold, I could genuinely say Golden State in 5. I could genuinely see that. As good as it'd be close games. They'd all be close, but Golden State in 5 is tingling. It's like just dancing around my head right now. Yeah, part of me wants to say Warriors in 5, all close games, but I'm going to say Warriors in 6. Totally for the fact that one, they've been there before multiple times. And the state of their injuries can be crucial.
Udoka, you said one thing about experience and saying like how the Warriors, they've been to the final 6 times out of these last 8 years. I think it was 2016. 2016, yeah, it was 2016. You know that was Curry's first playoff appearance, and Clay and Draymond and Harrison Barnes and all of them, and they had no experience when it came to the finals. Curry was like he wasn't JT's age. He was like Booker's age at that time, and they won. Now, yeah, that series could have been different because
You said
Kyrie got
2016?
injured. Yeah, 2016. That was their.
You mean 2015? You mean 2015? 2016,
Oh, yeah.
they lost. 2016, you're talking about 2015, right?
Okay.
2015.
I got my years mixed up. Yeah, okay, so it was
Yeah.
2015. 2015, they had no experience. They was going against people with experience, that being Braun. It was somebody else.
Let me cut you off right there. Who was their coach?
As far as who? Oh, the Cavs.
The Warriors.
The
Who
Warriors.
is their coach?
Right, Steve Kerr. But that's what I'm saying. Hold on, no. You have Ime Udoka, who has accomplished so much in his first year coaching.
No.
Under Greg Popovich, bro.
The
Terry.
difference between those two,
Steve Kerr.
was
Steve
a
Kerr has
player.
literally played with the greatest player of all time.
Okay, but I'm
Join the
saying, bro,
Spurs. Join the
without, bro,
Spurs.
Tim
The
Duncan,
Spurs.
he's the Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Kawhi Leonard, all those players. He was under that leadership and role of under that, bro, of being the greatest coach of all time. So I'm saying that, bro. If you add on to that with the Celtics, I mean, yes, granted, there was a different way how 2015 could have been handled. Because like Harrison Barnes missed like 4 shots. If he didn't miss those 4 shots, the Warriors would have won that. I mean, the Cavs would have won that. But like, I genuinely see like there's a legitimate chance that Ime Udoka could fill in that Spurs type of I can't find the right word, genre or
Development?
no, not development. I can't find the culture. That Spurs culture into this finals. I feel as though it's gonna be that. I don't know why. That's what I'm saying.
Like you realize Steve Kerr is a 9-time NBA champion. Like in the six that
Okay,
he's won
but
are
like
with
Greg
coaches,
Popovich
is being a coach.
I don't know Greg Popovich like stuff, but like he's literally like one of the best coaches. There's an
What
argument
does that have
he's
to
the
do
best
with
coach.
Ime Udoka's experience though? He's made
His
it one time.
experience, him learning under Greg Popovich, bro, helping him see players' development and help being that assistant coach role. How do you think they took out Kevin Durant? He was in the coaching staff last year, bro. He knew how to stop Kevin Durant. Put a body and double team and kick out. Because KD's not good at that, bro. That's what I'm saying. You put that type of culture from the Spurs aspect. You put that. Why do you think Derek White is doing good? You put that in there, bro. You apply that to the Celtics. I guarantee you, there's a legitimate chance Celtics could win this series, especially with no experience without any of these players.
It could happen. You have a point though, but I just feel like it's the little things that count, and the Celtics still do so many little things the wrong way, especially in shot selection. Sometimes it's really good. Other times it's really poor. Then also protecting the ball is also crucial. Which, as much as Ime Udoka emphasizes that, it's not good enough, and they know it's not good. So, still, Warriors in 5, maybe. Warriors 5, 6. I'm still going there. I think the Warriors are going to win this year. But 2023, even though we still got to play the finals out, but what teams like do you guys think would be not superstars, but like serious contenders, even if it's like underdog? Like who you guys think could do some huge damage next year?
Jordan's gone. Oh, he's coming back. Jordan can go real quick. I mean, Jordan.
What
Jordan.
was the question?
Saying like what teams could cause some damage next year, 23 season.
I'm talking about the overall season.
I think
PG and Kawhi are back.
How does that work though? Because he hasn't played in a year and there's a lower body injury. We've seen that with Clay.
Look. Cool. I don't know though. It could go well. We know what Clay. Well, not what Clay. We know what Kawhi has been capable of when he's on the court. He's literally a top 10 player in the league when he's on the court, right? Then you got PG. Then you got the whole Clippers lineup. They're gonna do good. They're gonna do some damage. I think so, right? Another team, obviously the Bucks. They do well every year. Celtics could do well too, still, even with all this stuff they got going on right now. They hear you well too. And that's really it though. I don't know if because I feel like Zach LaVine is gonna leave the Bulls, so they're not gonna be a top seed in the East anymore. I don't think so.
They're
I
gonna
think
be
he's
a
gonna
playing
leave.
team.
I think he's gonna leave. I say honestly, I say he goes to the Heat. I say he goes to the Heat. I mean, I think that could work. I say Zach LaVine, you go right over, you drive over to Miami, you get you a championship ring, bro. I'm sorry. You drive over to Miami, you get you a championship ring with Jimmy Butler, Bam, all them guys, bro. Look, look. I think we should do it. What do you think, Udoka?
Mm,
Yeah, I got the bread for it.
part
That's
of
the
me,
thing.
We had the
part of me, I feel
before,
like
bro.
he
We had
doesn't
the
even leave.
bro,
I feel like he stays. Not gonna lie.
Zach Levine has been down bad with Chicago for so long now. It is crazy. And you got DeMar DeRozan who was dropping 40 almost every other game in the season
For them to
just to come
win.
up short. Just to come up short in the playoffs.
Yep.
That's a to me, you know what a push and
But
pull
then
factor is. That's
we
a
forget.
pull factor. I want to pull away from the team. I want to go. I want to
People
leave. I want to win
forgot.
a championship.
Some people forgot all about Lonzo. They were playing great while he was still there. I
Yeah,
feel like it's all
and
about development,
I
really.
guess the Bulls had injuries, COVID related stuff, and all that. But still, like you had all that, and then it didn't go well. So I say he leaves and goes to Miami. I see leaves goes to Miami, and Miami could. I think Miami's gonna do damage. Like I think they've always been the past 3 4 years has been good for Miami.
hmm
But I was coming, so just come out when you want to.
Um, as you want me to go, Udoka?
Yeah, you can go. Go ahead.
Now, your question was teams that can contend next year or teams that would be good next year.
Like contend.
Okay, so in the East, I
They
got.
have to be good for the contend, bro. They have to be good to be
Yeah,
good.
it's not that much that could contend. Of course, the teams that's in there right now, besides I don't see the Raptors contending. Philly's not contending. Yeah. Other than that, no. But from the Western Conference, I feel as though the Mavs can contend. Just depend who they put the right pieces around Luka for them to succeed. Like I wouldn't be mad. I think the Mavs should go get Miles Turner this year.
Mm.
They should get Miles Turner. Because you got Jalen Brunson, they're gonna resign him. Spencer Dinwiddie. You got Finney Smith. You got Luka. Tim Hardaway. He wasn't really used. So it's like, do you really want to build that depth towards the center position in the free agency or in draft? And then I'm looking at their draft right now. They have the 26th pick, so like they have plethora of options. They can go small forward or they can go center. So I feel as though they should get Miles Turner. You can try and get Malcolm Brogdon if you want to do a trade with him, including Spencer Dinwiddie, send him to the Pacers. But yeah,
I say put DeAndre Ayton on the trade block. Get him on the Mavericks. I'm not gonna lie. Think about it.
well he's gonna have to do a signing trade because he's not staying.
Did you think hey,
Yeah, why?
I need to put it back in my head. I'll put it lightly for a second.
Why?
So I can get nothing. Is it good though?
Yeah. What were you saying though?
I was saying he's gonna have to do a signing trade
Yeah.
if he was to go. Like, so yeah.
I just say put DeAndre Ayton on the trade block, right? Get him on. And that can work like D Book and Ayton. How their dynamic work as far as
Yeah.
giving us in the Phoenix with them in the Dallas. Yeah.
You
That
can be and join them.
yeah. You got to pull a KD. I'm sorry.
Westbrook, the Lakers are most likely going to keep him. So how do you guys think the Lakers do next year?
I say I don't know. I think we've literally never said anything else other than if the Lakers are fully healthy, then they're going to be a contending team. They have not they've been healthy these past 2 years or so that they haven't made the playoffs in order to be a contending team. Point blank, Lakers have to be healthy. It's just a no-brainer at this point.
Not only do they gotta be healthy, bro, but you gotta like involve some sort of young players in there, bro. Like what team is winning with like 40 old heads, bro? No team, especially past NBA teams, like both the bubble.
And LeBron averaging 40, having his best season ever at year 19.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So and then like I want to say let the front office do their job, but it's like at the same time, even when LeBron tries to recruit players, it just doesn't pan out. You're right. It just doesn't work, bro. Like you've seen it so many times. You've seen it in like 2017, the year where they got like D Wade, Derrick Rose, and all that. That just didn't work, bro. And then like it just repeated it itself again like this year. So it's like, how do you do that? And then you had to come up with a contingency plan to as though like you need to have another option besides AD, bro. Like it's very crazy with the Lakers, bro.
Yeah, I feel like
it's crazy.
The West is deeper now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it really tells them to end if they're healthy or not. I wish they really got healed though, because that like healed would have been perfect in terms of like you don't have two like playmakers that are in your starting five.
So let's do this though. Like,
go ahead.
So let's do this though. Let's put a hypothetical scenario here, right? Lakers pick up Hield instead of Westbrook, right? Western Conference Finals. Warriors, Lakers. Who's winning that?
Lakers.
Warriors.
You got
Warriors.
All right. Why the Warriors, Terry? And then you could go second. You know, go why the Warriors?
Health, bro. AD can't stay healthy for Jack, bro. Not only that, but like it's very crazy because how does he fit into that offense? Whereas those like with the Pacers, you run a motion offense or a set offense, and you're running against a set defense already, half-court set defense. Buddy Hield isn't really that good against a set defense, and the Warriors and they run that a lot. So it's like, how do you put that into where as though like he can succeed in that type of role? But then like I feel as though like with the Lakers, bro, they try to like overthink too much. Like we need all these superstar players for us to win. Like you don't need 50 superstars on the team to win, bro. Just get significant players that know their role, and I guarantee you could win, bro. Like just like right now with the Warriors, bro. Like get players you can know their role, bro.
What's crazy about this postseason is that they were supposed to put Kuminga, Moody, right? They were supposed to put them on the trade block to get a superstar, right? They ended up not doing that. Now look who they are, bro.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
Like you said, bro.
The Lakers, I mean not the Lakers, the Warriors are the best when it comes to developing young talent, bro.
That's what I'm saying, yes.
Like Jordan Poole, Jonathan Kuminga, obviously Clay and bro, like it's crazy. Hey man. Udoka.
Why do you say the Lakers will win?
I say them solely because the best player in the world would be on their team for one, LeBron, and two, height.
But it's like it's positionless basketball, bro. And like height doesn't really matter like that. Sometimes, not saying it doesn't. I don't know, like to some extent.
That's also me saying Bron is healthy, AD is healthy for the entire series. That's me saying that, and the Warriors are healthy for their entire series too. That's what I'm saying. So I would say them. I would think them.
Okay.
But while we're still talking about Lakers, I think they'll go to the playoffs next year. They need everybody else.
Or did they first round exit, second round exit?
Will they win? Who knows what?
It depends. Like I wouldn't be surprised if the Bucks or Miami goes back to the finals, bro. Like I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, as long as Giannis is playing basketball, they're always gonna be in there. It's not like 3 years ago how that team. It's not like 3 years ago that team was like, oh, Giannis needs to leave. Like they're good enough. It's not like that no more. Like they know they can win the finals with the roster they have. They know Giannis is right now
healthy
for being real young. He's the best player. So as long as Giannis is around, they'll be contenders for sure. Same with Miami.
I think with the Bucks, it's just game management, bro. Like, why are you playing Grayson Allen over Pat Connaughton, bro? Pat Connaughton has more value to his game. But yeah, I agree.
Right now, it's such a menace, bro.
Who? Remember that? Hurt Caruso,
This man is
right?
throwing me,
That
bro.
was
This man internet is going crazy.
It's because I'm in the bed. Like my phone has all the bars on my phone, bro. I can't make this up. I can't make this up.
This Saturday, can we try and record for football?
About what?
Like this teams that can contend or anything, or like top players going into the 2023 season. It doesn't have to be so like specific.
Okay, I feel like most likely gonna have work, but we can make it work.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All right. So what's the next topic?
Draft.
Draft.
The lot, at least lottery wise.
Okay. Let me see the lottery. You want me to go over the teams in the lottery real quick?
Yeah.
All right. So Cavs 14. Hornets 13. I don't know. Okay, OKC 12. Knicks 11. Wizards 10. Spurs 9. This is the trade that got the AD trade. So Pelicans 8. Blazers 7. Pacers 6. Pistons 5. Kings 4. Rockets 3. OKC 2. And Magic 1.
So for me, I know out of all the teams, there were two teams that I thought I had higher expectations for. That, well, let me just say the Pelicans and the Rockets. I thought the Rockets would I don't know why. I just thought the young talent, all the picks they had, I just thought they'd be good, but that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
But then the second team, the Pelicans, they start off the season horrible, and I was like, oh my gosh, these guys suck. But end up making the playoffs. BI played better than I thought he would. Mr. GTA Alvarado, he's solid, I guess. You get Zion back, which is going to make a huge impact whether he drops 30 points a night or 15. Just him being on the floor is going to make a difference. Then also they have 2 lottery picks this year, right?
Nah, they just got one.
One, okay. So, do they have 2 first-round picks or just the one?
As far as first round, they got one.
Who was the team that you said had 2 or something like that? Who was
that? Teams that got 2 are the OKC Thunder. They got a whole bunch of trades. Rockets, you got them. Hornets. I think the Hawks. No, not the Hawks. Grizzlies. Timberwolves, and Spurs. So yeah.
Okay, but anyways, back to the Pelicans. I feel, and then obviously CJ McCollum coming in, he was great. So now I feel like get the right pieces. You're gonna go back to the playoffs. Just make sure everyone develops properly, and they'll be good. I feel like they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna contend. I think that's a stretch.
Yeah, they're a playoff team. Yeah.
Then also, if we're being realistic, I feel like the Grizzlies are going to decline. I don't think they're going to be as good. That's just my opinion. I don't think they're going to be as good as they were this past season in terms of we only lost 2 games without our best player. They're not going to do that again.
Because there's a really lot of good players in this draft, but like there's none coming from like the G League, basically. Like there's G League is basically going at the bottom of the first draft, the first round, bro. So
Who do you think goes first, though? Who do you think goes first?
I ain't gonna lie, Jabari might go first. He's been getting a lot of hype recently. Well, that's the thing, because like it'd be like that, especially for I think it's between Jabari or Paulo. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but like it's between them. And then like when I think of Fitz, I think Jabari fits for the Magic's one. Because it's like he's in the KD role if he was to go into that, bro. So like if they can
even Chet, he would fit with them too, I think.
yeah. It's just a matter of him. It's just how does he rebound? It's just that's my thing about it for him, especially with his weight issue. Because I know he can add weight a little bit, but it just takes how long it takes. So like with Shaq, it's like how will he develop as a rebounder in that team? But it's like it's not really like not the Mavericks. The Magic aren't known for developing players. Like these past couple of players, they haven't been doing good. Like they haven't done really well with Cole Anthony, Obama. Like they haven't really helped make those players go to the next step. So like it's like I don't know. I want to see Jabari go there because he already has everything in his arsenal as far as shooting wise. I want him to go there.
And you think there's going to be any trades inside that lottery? Like someone trades out, someone trades higher?
Well, you say that, no one's trading. I don't see nobody trading out, but I see people trading down or trading up. Like the Cavs might trade up. They might trade up to go get a forward or a wing, or the Blazers, because I know they really wanted that top 5 pick. So like they might trade with the Kings or the Pistons. So I think that might happen.